Hello, dear friends. My name is Eva, and I want to talk about our inner critic, which comes from our programmed mind, right? Yeah. Um, I thought this is something natural to me, like something I was born with because it existed within me for such a long time, and it's not. It's a part of our programming, and we should not buy into it because um, inner critic is part of our experience as long as we don't really own and know who we truly are. So, and even then, because you're majority of us are not always on the path. So every time you will go off path, also later on after the awakening, and you go through trial and error, how to use your intuition and how to what is the resistance, what is intuition telling you, how to discern the feeling, and all sorts of things are then that you need to learn, and abilities that then start to kick in, and how do we then use them, and things like that. So we are not always 100% on the path. So my experience is, as long as you are completely oblivion to who you are, and also later on, when you go through awakening or through transition, and you try things and you try to explore who you are, what are the kindergarten steps for your um, new path now, the spiritual path. What are you supposed to do? How to start the journey? And yes, many times the inner critic can get triggered again, although you exist in this inner kingdom of love and compassion and inner standing and joy and wisdom. But as I said, you're not always there. Sometimes you wake up, you feel shitty again. There are other things you need to overcome. And let's say for me, what's coming up, me putting myself out there like this, it's very new to me. So there's a lot of resistance, a lot of fears I need to process while I'm doing that. And sometimes I wake up depressed and I'm like, okay, so what's going on? And I try to understand what's happening, and I keep myself and my awareness within the body so I can process whatever is coming up. The old part of me that need to go, the part of me that was so afraid to express myself, the parts of me that wanted to hide and are very uncomfortable of me being, let's say, um, out there like this. A part of me that was telling me I'll get annihilated if I speak my truth. So all this is happening while I'm doing these videos. So what I'm saying is we all go through these, let's say, obstacles or older versions of who we are, and inner critic can kick in again. You've done this wrong. I'm not good enough. What do you think? You have anything to say, anything valuable for anyone else? All this shit started to kick in. But know that this is not who you are. It's really like there are two parts of you. One is the spiritual, the divine self, which is not a fixed identity. It's a flow of life that you allow to run through you, that creates through you, that yeah, makes you feel alive. It's your thing, who you are, your uniqueness coming through. So you allow and open the vessel for divine to work through you. Yeah. So this is what I call is a divine self. And then there's the other self, which is the egoic, the structural, the programmed, the mind, which was traumatized and is connected to the past and to the functionings of society, and is the one that keeps you away from the divine self. So whenever the inner critic kicks in and tells you you're a piece of shit and you're never gonna amount to nothing, and all these horrible stories that we can tell ourselves, don't buy into it. Let it be there. It's there. Let it be there like a cloud. Don't buy into it. Don't allow it to bring you down. Know that your spirit is powerful, that you have lots of gifts and talents and abilities that are dormant within you for you to explore. So whenever you find yourself in a state of all this frenzy and stress that's keeping you stuck and keeping you away from this divine flow that I mentioned earlier, just relax. Just relax. and don't buy into it. Let it be there like a cloud. It will fall away and dissolve slowly if you would not give it power. You focus on your spirit, on your spiritual evolution, on, I don't know, do things that will bring you closer to your spirit. Go listen to the music, go and dance, start create things, start doing things that you absolutely love while you will connect to your spirit. Do the inner work, get rid of all this shit that we all carry unnecessarily, and that's how you'll find the real you. But as I mentioned before, the real you is not a fixed identity as the egoic one. It's a fixed identity that keeps us encapsulated in this 3D world and keeps you suppressed, so your spirit doesn't have a voice at all. You want to dismantle this fixed identity and become infinite being, full with possibilities, living in the moment, not being obsessed with the future and the past because it's taking you away from you, it's taking your power, your energy away from you, keeping yourself in that moment and allow this creativity to come through you. How will you know what's your next step? Is you listen to the guidance, you listen to your intuition. How do you activate your intuition? Sit in silence. Don't be distracted by the world, by other people. Sit with yourself. This will give you all the answers and all the steps that you need to do from this point on. Don't get distracted. You deserve it. Turn within. I love you and I wish you all well. Have a great day and speak to you soon. Bye bye.